Hi there, my name is Saad, and these are my...
Hi, my name is Roxanne.
Hi, my name is Charmaine.
Hi, my name is Daniel.
Hi, my name is Jeff.
And we are... Chocoloco! So as a child, I really liked chocolate. It was, in fact, my favorite thing. But my parents never let me have it because it's not healthy. And also, which was probably the bigger reason, it's surprisingly not at all eco-friendly or sustainable. And considering they both work for eco-conscious companies, I was always forbidden to eat it. I decided I wanted to make a chocolate brand that is not only eco-friendly, sustainable, but also delicious. Fast forward many years later, I gathered my childhood friends to finally build upon our childhood dreams and start our own company. Because as children, we had always thought of starting our business together when we first met. And given our love for chocolate as well as the environment, we decided to work on a sustainable but also a delicious chocolate brand so that we can provide some satisfaction to people and also spread awareness of the negative effects of traditional chocolate making process.
Our company's vision is to spread joy with every bite, uniting people in nature's light. Our aim is to make everyone smile with our chocolate. To achieve our goal, our mission is to pursue eco-friendly and sustainable practices while we aim to provide the tastiest and the highest quality chocolate that brings joy to everyone and create happy and joyful moments for everyone.
Hey guys, my name is Jeff and I'm an executive at Chocoloco. Chocoloco mainly specializes in chocolate bars and cacao powders. I bet you're wondering, what type of flavors do we have? Well, I can tell you that right now. Chocoloco offers many delicious and exquisite flavors like classic milk chocolate and cookies and cream. We also have unique and exquisite flavors only to be seen in Chocoloco, like wasabi spice and days of durian. As far as cacao powder is concerned, we sell two types of cacao powders, such as natural cacao and Dutch processed cacao. It will all be for sale to the general public. Aside from these, Chocoloco also provides other chocolate products such as chocolate spreads and chocolate cookies. At Chocoloco, we aim to be every chocolate lover's first choice, not just for our rich taste, but for our values. Chocolate industry today is one of the least sustainable industries. Many major brands rely on unsustainable farming methods, leading to environmental damage. Even worse, child labor. These are choices made by companies. We're here to prove that you can make chocolate that's both ethical and eco-friendly without compromising on quality. We believe chocolate should feel good in every way. Let me introduce to you my fellow colleague, Charmaine.
We, Chocoloco, are committed to making chocolate sustainable and good for you and the planet. From start to finish, it's 100% sustainable. We source our cacaos locally from organic farms in Sabah using eco-friendly methods that supports local businesses and cut carbon emissions. The beans are naturally sun-dried, and all waste such as pulp and shavings is reused as compost or fuel. Our factories run on renewable energy. We produce chocolate based on demand and not in bulk, avoiding unnecessary wastage. What if Chocoloco is just a dream? Is it realistic or not? Well, let me tell you, Chocoloco is really realistic, and with the resources available right here in Malaysia, especially in Sabah, Malaysia is perfect for cocoa farming. There are plenty of cocoa farms giving us options to choose from and to compare, giving us greater choices and negotiation power. Our target audience ranges from 18 to 45, where the older generation values sustainability, while Gen Z is highly supportive in supporting eco-friendly brands, making Chocoloco a great fit for both.
Hello, my name is Saad and I'm an executive here at Chocoloco.
Today, I'll be talking about material sourcing. The material for Chocoloco is mainly cacao beans, which are locally sourced from the farms of Sabah, Malaysia, to help and support local businesses. Doing so has multiple benefits, such as it reduces transportation costs, which in turn helps with the environment as it reduces the negative environmental effects as it minimizes fuel usage. The shorter distances will also ensure the freshness of the cacao beans. And now I'll be mapping out the entire supply chain for Chocoloco, starting from the raw materials. The main raw materials for Chocoloco is cacao beans, which are all sourced from local organic farms. And Chocoloco ensures that they're all fair trade suppliers who prohibit the use of synthetic materials and instead try to use vegan alternatives wherever possible. Secondly, when it comes to the production of Chocoloco, drying and the fermentation of the beans is all done using natural sunlight and natural sunlight baking, as no artificial heating is used because they involve using non-eco-friendly machinery. The factories responsible for grinding the cacao beans are only using eco-friendly machinery, that is by using machinery that is operated by solar panels, which is a renewable source of energy. Throughout the entire process, the use of plastic is strictly prohibited as a standard set by Chocoloco for its manufacturers. The distribution of Chocoloco is also extremely sustainable and eco-friendly. As far as local distribution goes, Chocoloco employs electric vehicles like electric bikes as they reduce fuel consumption and carbon emission. So where will Chocoloco sell its products? Well, as far as the retail of Chocoloco is concerned, Chocoloco will be selling both online as well as physically.
Hi, I'm Roxanne. Now I'll be explaining the pricing for Chocoloco. Firstly, it's the cocoa beans themselves. Since we are using sustainable cacao beans, so the price is slightly higher. Next is the organic ingredients like sugar, vanilla and milks. And also the eco-friendly substitutes of fertilizer. In order to reduce expenses, we decide to use a solar panel to reduce our electricity costs. Other than that, manufacturing costs, advertising, rent, utility, wages is a part of our costing too. All this is internal costs, so we can reduce, adjust, and plan to avoid exceeding costs in our business. The external cost is influenced by the market and environment. In conclusion, we can control the internal costs, but we cannot control the external costs. So for the product pricing, we decide to sell our classic chocolate bar and the unique flavor chocolate bar. We are also selling the cacao powder, which is RM 99.5 for 500 gram. For business who want to buy in bulks, we will sell them with 150 Ks with 25% of discounts. Now I will be introducing the strategy pricing. Firstly is the customer base value pricing. Let me briefly explain about the customer base value pricing. Businesses focus on understanding what benefits they are offer and how much of the customer are willing to pay for the benefits of the product. The reason that we choose this pricing strategy is because our product is unique in our market as the only chocolate brand that fully sustainable and eco-friendly.
Hi, I'm Daniel. And today I'll be explaining about Chocoloco's promotion. So for our promotion, right, we have something called as packaging. Our packaging consists of two different materials. One is metallized paper, which is a much more sustainable and eco-friendly option compared to plastic. Metallized paper is much more visually appealing and it provides a strong barrier properties. It can be recycled in the same stream as paper and the metal can be removed easily in the recycle process. The second material we will be using is baggers bags. It's a byproduct of sugarcane refinery. It's much more sustainable and eco-friendly rather than the normal paper bag and plastic bag. The normal plastic bag is very toxic and bad for the environment. However, baggers bag is so natural that it is actually good for the environment and is super biodegradable. For Chocoloco's advertising strategies, we have three. Our first strategy will be SEM, which is a way to promote our websites by increasing the visibility in search engines. Our second strategy will be advertising. We will set up food stalls in colleges and shopping malls to promote and sell our products. This can increase the exposure of Chocoloco's chocolate and it can gain more feedback by giving out free samples. Our third strategy will be direct marketing. We will have our own website, TV ads, Instagram page and Facebook page to promote our products, therefore cultivating customer relationship and handle their responses.
Now you will be wondering, why am I in front of Sunway SDG Gold Pathway? This is because I will be explaining to you what Chocoloco is supporting. Firstly, Chocoloco is supporting SDG Goals 11, which is sustainable cities and communities, by sourcing cocoa beans local from farm in Sabah. This support local businesses, help reduce transportation pollution, and help build stronger and be more sustainable. Now this is my colleague Charmaine.
Hi, I'm Charmaine and I'll be explaining to you SDG goal number 12. SDG goal number 12, responsible consumption and production. Why Chocoloco is supporting this SDG goal is because Chocoloco only produce chocolate based on demands to avoid waste, using biodegradable materials and packaging, and promoting zero waste practices throughout the production. Next, I'll be inviting my colleague Jeff. Jeff.
Hello. And then I'm gonna talk about Chocoloco supporting SDG Goal 13, climate action. By using eco-friendly farming, solar energy in production, reducing carbon emission through local sourcing, and avoiding plastic in packaging, all to help with climate change. Thank you.
Okay, so as long as the strengths of Chocoloco are concerned, our biggest strength is that unlike most chocolate brands, we are the most eco-friendly and sustainable brand in the market, with all of our stages of production being extremely sustainable and eco-friendly, from raw material sourcing all the way till distribution. Moreover, Chocoloco has a variety of flavors catering to everyone's taste and preferences, like classic, cookies and cream, dark chocolate, and even unique flavors like wasabi and spice, matcha delight, and days of durian, amongst many others. Aside from this, Chocoloco also has extremely competitive pricing, considering everything it offers. It's not too expensive that it turns the customers away, nor is it too cheap that it makes it look like a low quality chocolate brand.
Chocoloco's first weakness, it will be trying to maintain our sustainability and eco-friendliness from production to distribution. This is due to our second weakness, which is high production costs. Our high production cost is mainly contributed from inflation and climate change. For our third weakness, it will be customer awareness. As Chocoloco is the first chocolate brand to be fully sustainable and eco-friendly, consumers are not aware of the importance of sustainable and eco-friendly practices in the chocolate industry.
So the opportunity for Chocoloco is more people are looking for chocolate that is natural, eco-friendly, and made in a fair way. There is also a chance to make chocolate that is healthier, like sugar-free and vegans. Using new and fun flavor can bring in curious customer, and lastly, special gift packaging or holiday edition can help sell more and make the brand feel more special.
It's not always sunshine and rainbows with Chocoloco. We also face threats. Threats such as Chocoloco is competing with big brands such as KitKat, Mars, Hershey's, Barrels, and many more in Malaysia. And along with these comes with accusations, such as imitating designs, flavors, and promotion methods. Other than that, our supply chain will also be disrupted as we only produce based on demands and not in bulk. Thank you very much.